Good evening, guys. Welcome back to another phenomenal segment of In the House Media House School with, of course, your host, Michelle Diamond. And on this segment, I am so excited, y'all. We have the amazing Kenley LaFrance, better known as Pastor K Ice, in the house with us. And of course, Pastor K Ice is an amazing recording artist. He's also an actor, author. He's a speaker, certified life coach, and of course, something near and dear to my heart, sickle cell advocate. Yes, we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to show them everything. So, tell us, how are you doing on this trend-setting Thursday, Pastor K Ice?
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm doing great. I'm doing
That's
great.
good.
A
That's
beautiful
good.
day. How are
Yes,
you
it
doing?
is. I'm doing fantastic. We had another amazing segment with, violinist Richmond Punch. He gave us
Yeah,
some of
he's
that
great.
great music. I was jamming, and I knew I was coming into this interview with you to talk about some amazing things and something we're both passionate about. So please, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and just, what you're
Well,
doing right now.
okay. Well, originally I'm from Miami, Florida. Um, I have a Haitian background.
Oh,
Um,
sac passe.
Not boule, you know.
Mabule, mabule.
Yeah, and like you said, I do music. I'm an author. I wrote this book called Sex, Money, and Attitudes. It's on Amazon right
Awesome.
now, so you can get it.
Yes.
Um,
And what is the
uh,
cost?
yeah, 1999. Yeah,
Okay.
1999. Yeah,
Awesome.
yes, it's actually a whole project. It's the Sex, Money, Attitudes book album, Sex, Money, Attitudes book, um, and we got the Sex, Money, Attitudes movie working on.
Okay.
So,
Great.
but yeah, like I said, I'm an author, rapper, um, sickle cell advocate. Of course, I have sickle cell,
Right. And we're
SC.
gonna get into that. Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep.
yeah, I have a clothing line also called Family Wear, part of the family
Yes.
movement.
Yes. So we're going to be getting some some clothing for our artists. You guys are watching, so you heard that, right? We're going to get some things. Okay, we're going to be brand ambassadors around here.
Right.
Yes, join the movement. I'm actually going to team you up with Briona because she's actually, forming another sickle cell foundation. I don't think there are too many. I believe that we need more to shed a
Yeah.
light on that.
So we,
But I'm grateful for you, telling us a little bit about your background, where you hail from, and we'll talk a little bit more about the projects that you mentioned to us about the movie, the book, the soundtrack, all of that. So, what um, motivated you to be an entrepreneur and a philanthropist?
I would say, you know what's funny? My dad told me that. He said, "You've been saying you're gonna get rich since you was 10 years old, so it must have been since 10 years old, you know." So, you know, but really, I got into music as a teen, the entrepreneur stuff, early 20s, and and right now, I think, with me having sickle cell, I'm forced to, to be an entrepreneur too, because with this disease, we could barely hold down a job, stuff like that. So
Right.
might as well try to get our own money, you know what I'm saying? Because
Correct. Yeah.
we could barely work. So, but
Right.
what else puts me to be an entrepreneur? I like business.
Okay.
Like I like being a boss, and
Me
just
too.
yeah, I see, I see.
I do, I do. It has its perks, and so for you, I know that you do have. You said the SC,
Yeah, see the Z.
right? My mom was SS full blown, so
Oh,
right,
yeah.
deep. Yeah, lost her. May she rest in peace. So I'm a huge sickle cell advocate. I have the traits, so of course I have to make sure that my husband did not have the trait because I did not want to see my child go through what my mom had to endure, because that was painful for her as well as myself. They told her that she wasn't going to be able to have children. So, the whole story behind it. So, did your parents know that they had the traits? And did they find out at birth that you had it, or was it later on in life? Like, I was going to dig in. So,
You don't want,
share, 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 share.
you don't want to know my story.
Yes, we do. That's why we have you on this platform, because we are shedding light
All right,
on
all right,
this information and why
okay.
it's important for everybody to get educated. That this is
Yeah.
important.
No, you do have to get educated. I have a big brother. He also has it too. He also has sickle cell. My big brother. My little brother didn't get it. My big sister didn't get it. Um,
Mm, it skips.
yeah. So, I'm be honest. I asked my dad, like, which one of y'all have sickle cell? He says he doesn't have it. And then my mom says she doesn't have it. And I'm like, come on now. One of y'all
Mm,
got it. But my dad told me a story. Like one time, my mom was real pain. She almost died, and so she has to have it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he have the trait. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
they just didn't know.
I don't know, man.
They didn't know. They may not have known because it was so taboo. Like, I remember the
Yeah, it
stories,
was.
even because I'm originally from Jamaica. So you said your
Okay.
background is from Haiti. So
Yeah,
IFT, we know in the islands, some things are taboo. Mental
yeah,
health crisis, counseling, all these things are taboo. And, you know, no one wants to admit, that, oh, I'm sickly, because of course in our culture
yeah,
we are always striving to be the best in everything that we do.
yeah,
So, and that's part of, I think, part of our downfall in some areas, to be honest, because if we're striving to do the best in everything that we do, we should also want to make sure that our health is always at 100%. But I think it's the mentality. And now that we are in a different, you know, stage in our
yeah.
lives, and a whole new
I,
era.
I, I I
I,
feel
I
you.
can't look. Let me not even get into that portion. But we have such different, mentalities and ways of thinking. Like now, I think a lot of people are more open to things.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you shared a little bit with us. You didn't want to go too far, but I was gonna dig anyway.
Oh no,
But
I mean, I, I'll share.
mm, right, understand. But so, what is life like for you on a crisis
Mm,
occurrence? And how often do you have a crisis?
man. Well, I haven't. I'm be honest. I haven't had a major crisis and since 2016, and
That's amazing. That's good.
that and that's because I went to ICU 2016. I almost died. I was in there for like
Mm,
a month, a month, but I was like knocked out for 3 weeks. It was even in there, and that was the worst. My kidney failed, like, all my organs all messed up.
right.
But I haven't had a major crisis. I haven't been in the hospital ever since for like a major crisis. I've been in for like little aches. But here's the problem now. Ever since the ICU situation, now I have these daily little pains.
Mm,
It's like these little, it's like this chronic pains like every day, and I wasn't having it like that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know which one is better, like not having a crisis or having these daily like little
chronic
crises.
pains, right.
You
Right.
know,
Neither feels good,
nah.
because I remember my mom going through that as well. So neither. I opt for none of the above.
Yeah.
None of the above.
And,
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
just had hip surgery in April, a hip replacement.
Mm. How's
Yeah,
that going? How are you healing? Because, of course, being a sickle cell patient, the healing process is a lot more difficult and different from everybody else.
well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, it's God because some people like, man, how you walking so fast and doing all this so fast? Like yesterday, I performed in a club, so
Oh,
and I forgot I had hip surgery. I'm
right.
getting,
You're
I'm
everywhere,
in it.
and yeah, you were out with Sean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. You
So
too. Yeah. And you were also at the Sickle Cell Bowl-a-thon as
yeah,
well. Yeah,
yeah.
that was awesome. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
God, God gave me the strength to
Yes.
Keep
You
pushing.
you have a voice and you're using it for a reason. So this takes me to the name Pastor K Ice. How did that derive?
Pastor K Ice. Well, my name is Kenley, so K
Okay.
Ice is that's just my street name. Homies call me that. Call me Ice,
Okay.
K Ice, and I just added a pastor in front of it. Like Pastor Troy. You know,
Okay. Got you.
I'm not I'm not a pastor, but
We know that. We know that from your bio, of course. Or else I would have said pastor when we read, all of your
yeah, yeah,
titles that we have. But no, seriously, I'm definitely, you know, a follower of yours, and I love everything that you're doing, and I
thank you.
definitely believe that your story needs to be heard. And with Pastor K Ice, through your movement, I follow you, and you shared some things with me. You always give people like the platform to speak, like when you were at the barber shop. I love that story. You could tell us a
Oh,
little bit about that with that young lady.
oh yeah, man. Well, you say you have sickle cell trait, so she said she has sickle cell trait, and you say she be having pain, and I'm like, yeah, I never heard nobody with sickle cell trait having pain. I've been here lately. I've been hearing that, like people saying they having little aches, but you know, that's my first time hearing somebody like really complain about it. And she said that her daughter um got crippled because of the hospital. They did something.
Mm,
So they were
wow.
lawsuit right now, and it's bad.
Ooh,
It's
we'll leave
bad.
that one alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, that's bad.
Right. We'll leave that one alone. But no, you're absolutely right. As far I have the trait, but um honestly,
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's the trait, if it's based on the trait or, my old age. However, I do know I'm more sensitive, and that's something my mom used to say, whenever it rains or the weather changes, you can feel it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm like, it's not arthritis because I went to the doctor, and of course, that wasn't the case. But
Yeah.
she said it may. I do know it also has to do with, a lot of the, you know, pollutants that we have now that we didn't have back then. So
Yeah. Yeah.
being, a sickle cell patient or having the trait, your, you know, system is a little bit different,
Hmm.
so you have to make sure that you are taking all preventative measures at all times. Take care of yourselves. That's the message. Take care of yourself.
Hmm.
So, circling back to you, with your music, being the author that you are, being a speaker, as well as a certified life coach, how do you generate new ideas?
How do I generate new ideas? I think being quiet, like just
Mm,
being quiet sometimes, or noisy, because sometimes I be like working on something and there's something in the background playing TV or whatever, and I get ideas just by something on TV, just like
right.
it be
Something
coming to me.
triggers, right? You
Yeah.
connect. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, they say silence is golden. You can definitely do a lot. It's time to meditate and just
more,
soak it
more
all
silent.
in.
Yeah,
Oh,
more. I do get more ideas when it's silent though.
yeah.
So,
Okay. All right. And we definitely talked about sickle cell and how it affects you. And what does it mean to you, sickle cell?
ooh, the sickle cell mean I got a freaking demon living in my veins. No, no,
Oh,
no, but
no. I mean, that's not the first time I've heard that at all. So,
yeah, it's terrible, man. It's like, but I mean, we're alive. We got life. You know what I'm saying? Um, can we say, man? We born with it. We got to deal with it. Stay strong. You know, I mean, we're not gonna have this forever. You know what I'm saying?
right. Okay.
We'll be in paradise soon.
So you believe in that's a whole nother topic. We'll come back to that.
Right? No,
So,
hey, pastor. I still do my little thing. I'm not a pastor, but I be speaking my stuff.
okay. I hear
Yeah.
you. Okay, so
Right.
it seems like you kind of have a little bit of Kingdom Hall experiences.
Oh yeah, my dad they drove witnesses.
I knew it. I mean,
Most of my
not
family.
not very often you would hear the term
Paradise.
paradise from
Yeah.
everyone. So yeah, very interesting. And I should have known coming from the islands. That's one of the larger religions. Same with in Hamakino in Jamaica. My entire family are witnesses. Actually, yeah, we just
Okay.
had the little assembly.
Okay. Yeah, I know about that.
Right, exactly.
My kids. I got three boys. And their mom is from Jamaica.
Ah,
So
okay.
they
That's
half Haitian,
great.
they half Jamaican. Well, actually,
Okay.
see, well, I was born in the Bahamas, but I came to Miami at 8 months old, so I don't know what Bahamas look like.
You're Haitian, Bahamian. Oh, so you just have it going on over there. So all the
Little
cultures.
mixture.
Okay, so definitely, when we have our next together, together. I said our next gathering. Actually,
Yeah.
we could definitely, hey, in the house media is gonna have the great gathering cook up because we can have
Oh
a
yeah.
some conch. Okay. So
Yeah.
cock soup, we can have it all. I want me some fritters because look, the Bahamians are great with some fritters. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
Just so you
That,
guys
that's one.
know.
That's one thing I miss about Miami is the Caribbean food.
Oh
It's so
yeah,
it's so good down
that's okay. You can bring Miami here. You're from the islands. You know how it goes. I don't care where you were born or where you grew up. You have it in your culture. Let's not even talk about that right now. I already know. M- You hear this? He's over here talking crazy, mom. He knows how to cook. Stop it. Coming from the
there.
Caribbean,
Oh yeah,
all
I
day.
do a little something.
Oh, I see now. So, since you shared your journey with us about sickle cell, your mom may have had it and not even have known, and that's not even uncommon at all, honestly.
Mhm.
And um,
Yeah, my mom. I'll tell you, my mom have never visited a sickle cell thing.
wow.
Like right now, she don't nothing.
So, why do you think it's important for people to get educated about it?
Oh man, because so many things can go wrong with your body, and you don't realize why it's going wrong. Like I had eye surgery in 2019. I got 40% of my hearing in my left ear is gone because of sickle cell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you know, it's good to get educated and find out the damage it does, and just how to maintain it. Like I learned how to maintain my body.
Yeah, and it's hard on the immune system. It really is.
It is. It is. You know, but you just gotta learn your body. Everybody gotta learn their body with sickle cell and know what you know when you need to calm down and be like, oh, something might catch a crisis, slow down, or
Right,
everybody. I take certain things to help me, calm my body down. You know,
right.
I hate the
Right.
painkillers.
Vitamins are natural vitamins, definitely are beneficial. So, I know a lot of people are just now getting hip to the whole CMOS era. CMOS has been in our culture for years. We use the Irish moss, CMOS. We use a whole bunch of different things. Of course, we've always used sour sop, sweet sop. These things are all beneficial to your body. We use Cersei tea,
Yeah.
bush tea, which we
Mm-hmm.
know is called bush tea, which people are just getting hip to that. And some of those same ingredients are in the elderberry that you guys are now taking. So, um, if you have some Caribbean friends, listen to them when it comes to certain
Yeah.
concoctions that we could, and it never fails. Y'all call them hot toddies, but you have to get you some 100 proof white rum
Yeah.
and mix
Yeah.
that up with a little bit of ginger, garlic. You can't even
Hey,
throw a piece of onion in there. Yeah.
yo,
Seriously.
that's the same ingredients. Well, it's a little bit more, but my dad came up with a
The
uh
orange peel. Yeah,
the
we're
C
not gonna
word,
give everything.
the C word. Uh,
Right.
it's for the C word. When
I
if you
know.
catch it, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
did. Yeah, so we can't share everything,
Right,
but
right,
these
right.
are like very, great ingredients that helps the immune system. So
Mm-hmm.
that's possibility why they haven't been to a doctor either, because he's been hip onto that remedy for some years now. See,
Yeah,
go dad. Woo!
Mhm, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So, what are some of the complications of the sickle cell disease? You told us about the hearing. We know that you had the hip surgery, and you said, thank goodness, with God, Jehovah's guidance and help, you were okay. You healed properly. But what are some of the known, complications of sickle cell disease that you could share with the viewers?
uh, Kidney stones. Um, man, just pain, man. Like back pain, arm pain, leg pain, and watch
Mm,
out for AVN. Now the AVN, that's what entered my hips and made me had to get hip surgery. And I
mm,
actually,
mm.
and the funny thing is, no, not funny thing, but the bad thing is it doesn't go away. See what I'm saying? So even though I had the hip surgery, it's still there and it can come back. And I got it on my I have the AVN on both sides, but I only did one side.
Right.
I don't
And
want
what
both.
about the whole thing with the bone marrow? If you're able to actually donate, it would be great if you do donate the bone marrow because
Yeah, you could
that's
donate
heavily
blood,
needed.
donate bone marrow, help. I can't get the bone marrow transplant. Um,
Mm.
I think it's more for kids, but um, I'm not sure about the adults. The adults is still
To be determined, TBD.
yeah, to be
Let's put
determined.
that there, TBD, because then we had some partners, Crescent Kids,
Uh,
in the UK, um, that they're working with um, some scientists and some doctors from Germany and from Africa, um, and an Asian doctor as well, about potential, hopeful. We're going to speak it into existence, a full cure. We know that the funding is limited. Why for this disease? I'm not sure. As this has been around forever and a day, but we're shedding more light on it, and we need more awareness, absolutely, and we need the funding.
I
So
think I know.
we will come back to that. That's a whole. Listen, we already know that we're going to have the whole panel with the guests to talk about everything sickle cell. This
Uh,
is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and I just thought it would be right just to bring you on as well, especially that you have the Sickle Cell Sucks movement, and
so sucks.
yes, absolutely. So, do you think that the search for the sickle cell, we just talked about that treatment, has taken a back seat to other chronic illnesses worldwide?
Yep, yep.
And why you think that?
Because because it attacks mostly blacks. That's why I think that's what I'm saying. And you know, I got some other opinions to say. I don't know if I should say it on here, but can I? No, so, yo,
It's an open forum, absolutely. I mean, this is your opinion.
I'm like, look, okay. I just feel like they don't care about it because it's mostly blacks, and I feel like with all this police killing us, they trying to get rid of us. Sometimes I be thinking, man, they probably happy sickle cell destroying us. See what I'm saying? What, you gonna take longer to find the cure, so we can keep dying? Because you want that? You wanna get rid of us? I don't know, man. I'm
Right.
just saying.
And it's not the first time that, has been waved around, and I can't say yay or nay. I do know that if you do your research, and that's why I'm very supportive of the diaspora, because in countries such as Jamaica, Haiti, and other third world countries, you're looking at certain countries in Africa, where there's no resources as far as immediate medical resources or help. You see that a lot of the children and even the adults suffer from this disease. And, a lot of people sit here and they're like, oh, AIDS, is more prevalent. But you do the research and you'll see that actually they're like right there, side by side, neck to neck. So this affects millions. But,
Yeah.
you know, do some research, guys, and see how you too could be a part of the movement. This is something that affects us, and we need to get upper hand on it. Um,
Right.
how has the pandemic affected you and your family?
Um, not not really. It ain't affect us too much.
Really? So you were just Mr. Cool, past the KIs,
Yeah,
and
matter of
you were
fact, I
just,
think that
it
was
was great.
2020 was one of my best years. Like,
Real. See, and that's good because a lot of people have given me the yes, it has because it pushed them in a more creative space. Why did you think it was one of the best years you had? Tell share.
man, I got me a 2020 Volkswagen Jetta. What
Oh,
else?
check you out.
Listen, all kind of good stuff. Now I just had a good year, man. I mean,
I
sure.
can't with
Hey,
you
I
today.
record, I recorded my spiritual freak in 2020. I had fun, you know.
Okay.
So
Okay. All
uh,
right. So, what is your greatest fear, and how do you manage that fear?
my greatest fear is leaving this earth without accomplishing what God, got me doing, told me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I gotta do my. I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I gotta accomplish it. You know, I feel like I can't even die without accomplishing it. And when I
So,
went,
what is that mission?
oh, I got a couple of missions. I got the Third Light Warrior mission. I got, you
So, what is
know,
the Third Light Warrior mission about?
oh, that's the three warriors. That's the three warriors. Uh, just you know, introducing God to the streets in a unique way. You see what I'm saying? You know, only three people
Okay.
that's really. We'll talk about that though. Um,
Okay. Okay. So,
uh,
what about your project with the book that you have? And could you share with us again the book?
yeah. So, sex, money, attitude. That's another mission that I'm on a mission to.
Okay.
I'm all about
So,
family,
why is
relationships.
sex, money, attitude um, a must read? What would you tell the viewers why they should read Sex, Money, Attitude? What is it that would grasp our attention to want to go out there and purchase that or grab a copy of that book?
You will learn so much about relationships. You know what I'm saying? And right now, relationships is upside down, and mostly because of, I'm gonna be honest with you, attitudes. You see what I'm saying? Like I have this question that I always ask people, like we all know sex is important in relationships, money is important in relationships, and having a positive attitude is important in relationships. But I always ask them, out of all the three, which one is more important to you? I
Mm-hmm.
always get different answers. You know,
Rightfully so.
so but there's one they're all important, but there's one that's really important because without it, the rest just crumbles. Eventually, it will crumble. So,
That's your attitude. Absolutely, I agree.
oh yeah,
Hmm.
positive attitude. That's the right answer. Because without
Okay.
that,
So
yeah,
what
sex.
what what perspective did you come or what angle did you come at in the book? Was it a storyline or was it more in poetry form or was this more in like a journal format? How
Uh,
did you write that book?
hold on, excuse me. Um, well, it's like two books in one. You got
Okay.
the lessons and you got the novel. So the
Okay.
novel, yeah, there's a novels. The novel, that's what we're taking to make the movie. But then you got the lessons. I put the novel first and then the lessons after. I give them the entertainment and then give them the education after. You see?
Okay.
So we teach about sex. Uh, we teach about the importance of sex, the importance of money, the importance of um, having a positive attitude. But we also show how sex, money, and attitudes can be used in a negative way. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You can see that through the story. You know, um, but it definitely. your relationship will be, it will help your relationship or help you learn more about choosing the right person. You won't settle. You just, you know,
Okay, and I
sometimes.
guess it could have some self-reflection
Oh
or
yeah.
reflective moments as well as to, what your contribution in this relationship is. Are you the attitude-ish? Are you just focused on one area or?
If I'm focused on one area,
No, I was just saying that book would allow someone to reflect,
oh,
like do a
oh yeah,
self-reflection per
yeah,
se.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, that's good. So, um, and it is attitude, no,
Sex,
sex,
money,
money, attitude,
attitudes.
and
Yeah,
it's available now on Amazon.
on Amazon,
Okay,
and we
for
and I
nineteen
also
ninety nine.
yeah,
No, we have to give the people this information.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, why is the sickle cell sucks movement of high importance to you, and what will make it different from any other organizations that's already out there for sickle cell warriors and their families?
Um, why is it important to me? Because I, you know, for years I never really shared my story about sickle cell, and you know, so I'm just really getting into it, like sharing my story and being open about it, and you know, just and I want to encourage my other fellow warriors, you know, help them stay strong, you know. Um, as far as like sickle cell sucks movement being, would it be different? What's going to be different about other organizations? I guess just me, just keeping it up. But I I don't. I'm be honest with you. I don't think I would. There's a lot of other organizations that's way more powerful and more better. More
Right.
more information. Like ASAP, ASAP in Florida. I don't know if you know
But
ASAP.
I agree to a certain extent as far as more research and the doctors and so forth that they have aboard in that organization. But I don't think that necessarily say it would be better because a lot of people look for common ground, someone that they could relate to. So when you're relatable, you have more of a support system. Like, yes, it's great to have the doctors with their
Right.
PhDs, doctorates, whatever the case, and they have that research that's beneficial to all. But when you have a group of people that come together to formulate something that everybody could say, hey, I can relate to you, I think it's much better. So I feel that. Yes, the sickle cell sucks movement is definitely a great thing. And see, this is why I'm here to encourage Pastor KI to believe that his movement is beneficial and worth it as well. However, we are going to take a moment and take um, a quick commercial break and a word from our sponsors out at the Welcome to South Cobb Festival, which will be on October 9th. So stay tuned. Here's a word from our sponsors, guys.
Saturday, October 9th. It's the Welcome to the South Cobb Festival with Genuine. Yeah, Genuine live. Saturday, October 9th at the Eddy at Riverview Landing in Mapleton, Georgia. Also live, it's Grammy-nominated jazz saxophonist Reggie Hines. Get your tickets online at welcometosouthcobb.eventbrite.com.
Ooh, I want to
Yes,
go.
we are so happy. And we are back, of course, with Pastor K Ice. And as you see, it is going down on October 9th out at the Eddy.
I
Okay.
want to go.
We're going to be out on the hooch. Oh, you're going to be there too? Look, you're so
I want
funny.
to go.
Okay. So it's going to be so amazing. We have such an amazing lineup. Of course, in-house media will be covering, as well as our media affiliates. And of course, the Georgia Spartans is also a part of this movement, and we're going to have some of the players out interacting with the children, the dance team. Listen, it's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. And of course, your girl Michelle Diamond will be in the building, conducting the interviews, of course. And I can't give you everything. Get online.
You doing
Eventbrite, grab your tickets,
you
be
doing big
there.
things. You
Be
doing
there
big
or be
things.
square. We have some surprises. Oh, and shout out to my brother DJ Unique from the Lost Boys, of course. Mr. Cheeks, personal DJ. They'll be
Okay.
out. So boop boop. Anyway, so that's it. With the word from our sponsor. So South Cobb Festival, Eventbrite. Grab your tickets now, guys. Won't disappoint. And we are back with Pastor K Ice talking about sickle cell sucks, which it does, and the movement that he has created. And, I just wanted to encourage him a little bit to let him know that his movement is just as great as any of the bigger organization. Yes, it's always important to have someone that's doing the research, but when you have the people that you can connect with on a whole nother level, it changes the whole game. Because if
Yeah.
you take their foundation and go to Haiti or go to Jamaica, yes, they'll be like, oh, great, we're going to get medicine or we're going to get some help. But if you go and you're, hey, I too am a sickle cell, warrior, you're going to get more of a response because they can relate to you more. So that's what I always tell people. It's much more relatable. So thank you for
And I would
your foundation.
and I would bring some fun to it too. Like hey, that bowling thing that was like really great. Like I never seen nothing
Yeah.
like it. Like, we had fun, man. It was like wow, okay,
Right. Yeah, they did an amazing job.
yeah.
I missed it. Sorry. The children come first.
No,
Of course he wasn't
yeah,
feeling good. So I was just like, I can't do everything in one day.
yeah.
But, how can our viewers get involved in the movement and, even assisting you on your journey, because we, definitely appreciate you being the entrepreneur that you are. um,
Ooh, it's
how
hard.
can we assist as far as getting involved with the projects that you're working on? You have the movie, you have the book. The book sounds amazing. I definitely want to read it, so I need my personal
Oh yeah, I
autograph copy.
got your copy.
Yes.
Your
So
copy.
tell us how we could get involved.
You can reach out to me at pastorkice at gmail.com,
Right.
um, or sickle cell sucks movement at gmail.com. And as far as like with the sickle cell, if you want to partner up with me, whatever, got some ideas, email me. Let's do it. And as far as like my projects, I definitely would need some help on that. It's that's one thing. Like see, this is another thing why I'm pushing too. Like I want to inspire other people with sickle cell. Like yeah, I know we got sickle cell, but hey man, I'm still doing the marathon like Nipsey Hussle. You know, yeah, it slows me down the sickle cell, but it ain't stopping me. See what I'm saying?
All
You know,
right.
things take a little longer, but it ain't
You're still
stopping me.
getting it done.
Still getting it done, and it's not easy doing it by yourself and with sickle cell. So yeah, I could use all the help I can, man. Music, books, the entertainment. And also, um, I have I have a couple of things.
Okay.
I'm very into the entertainment, like, but I want to bring like positive, clean entertainment to the industry. See what I'm saying?
I
Um,
would hope so. Or else the
yeah,
brothers would not be happy with your behavior, sir.
yeah, so I also have this uh thing called One Love Family Street Ministry, and
Mm,
it's on Instagram, One Love Family Street Ministry, but it's one ONELUV family.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. So what we're doing is we pushing inspirational entertainment, movies,
Okay.
books, music, everything. You know what I'm saying? Just
Okay.
involve that entertainment stuff.
Awesome. Well, we definitely need to speak some more on that as well. So tell us what makes a great leader and why do you feel that you're a great leader?
What makes a great leader?
Mm-hmm.
I say what makes a great leader. honestly is a person, you know, first you gotta follow God first. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna really lead? You may be a good leader, but I'm talking you like you're gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? You gotta follow God. You know what I'm saying? That's the only person that can make you great. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So but following God and having a loving and positive attitude. You know what I'm saying? Loving heart, positive mindset. You know that makes a great leader. Let me tell you something. Even the big like big dope boys, you know these big stories. The leaders, they really got a positive mindset. You see what I'm saying? That's how they're able to control the whole situation. When you really look at the leaders, who's the top, who's running everything, and you hear they back, you hear their stories. You know, some of them even had went to college. You see what I'm saying? So they're not dumb. You know, they really, you know, check out.
Use that cranium. What's inside of that cranium?
Yeah, man,
Mhm.
you gotta be smart. You
Okay.
gotta think positive, man. Gonna be a great leader.
So, what would you say is the key to success when communicating with the public? Because you are a speaker and a
I
certified life coach. So,
I
what
would say,
would you say is the key to success when
I
you're
would say
communicating?
be authentic. You know, and do it with love. See what I'm saying? I think if you know you do your best to try to do with everything with love, the results will come out better. You know, it ain't easy, but if you try, you know what I'm saying? Like just even when we speak, you know, it'll come out better. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
do everything with love and be authentic with the crowd, the people.
All right. All right. So, with that being said, I always like to ask this. Give us three words that you think best describes you as a person and why you believe that they are befitting.
Well, three things: bold, positive, and love. Be bold, be positive, be love. That's my slogan. I'm bold. I get my boldness um from God, really. You know, I, you know, I'm sure I was born with a little, a little extra something, but with God, just learning God ways. You know what I'm saying? I became bold. You know, um, positive. I'm positive. I like to think. Try to do my best to think positive. I'm a human. Sometimes you think negative sometimes, but for the most part, I try to think positive. I try my best. And love. Hey man, we got to become love. You want love? You got to become love to get love, to give love. See what I'm saying? So be bold, be positive, be love. And that's part of my sexy gangster movement slogan. The humble is sexy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we
humble is
have
sexy.
many projects, very
Humble is
many
sexy.
projects.
Yeah. You know,
Okay. Very
everything.
good. All right. So, with that being said, please share again your social platforms. Um, the viewers would like to connect with you.
Uh,
Somebody is, decided to take action and join the Sickle Cell Sucks movement. If somebody wants to work with you on the book or the movie or your record that you have coming out, um, please share with us where they could contact you.
um, contact me, Pastor K Ice, PastorKice. That's Gmail, Pastor K Ice. And also Sickle Cell Sucks Movement. That's the Gmail. Sickle Cell Sucks Movement.
Awesome. And I know you are at Pastor K Ice on Instagram and at Sickle Cell Sucks Movement on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we definitely appreciate you so very much for coming out, sharing with us about sex, money, attitudes, speaking with us about, the next ministry you're talking about, the three. I would like to get more
Oh,
details on that.
yeah.
And, just keep it going. I wish you the best with, your journey. And I believe that these endeavors that you have definitely will come to fruition. I could see, where majority are heading. And with that, thank you again, Pastor K Ice, for tapping in with us on this segment of In the House Media House Call. You are definitely in the house. And this is your girl, Michelle Simon. Until next time, guys, peace and blessings.
Peace.